Hello from Australia, people around the world. It is Monday, the 19th of October 2009, the 22nd anniversary of the second largest drop on the Dow. Now, with that being the case and that date being so crucial, I want to show you a few things on the S&P 500 chart that we are playing, and it seems to be turning out how we forecast. A lot of people have been requesting that we do a little bit of chart analysis, so that's what we have for you today. Let's get into the charts. Now, as we have said from back in the March lows, we now have the S&P rallying in this big upward channel. Fake rally, but we have a big upward channel here, as you can see. Now, since our last update, we have been calling for the market to come to a fairly decent top, and then maybe we can see a considerable drop coming to the downside. The reason for this is, well, I'll go to the charts and I'll explain. Back in 2008, we had this considerable sell-off down through resistance. The market came down, got hammered, and then we hit that bottom there on March 2009 this year. Now, the reason we said the market could be topping around here, there are a few specific reasons, but I'll give you the main ones. Now, ever since the market had this V bottom here and then we shot up to around these levels that we're seeing at the moment, if you can see on the charts here, we had a very significant level, psychological level, S&P 1000 level, which is right here, and it corresponded with the market over in about July, which actually broke out and started to head up from these levels. Now, as a trader of about 10 or 11 years now, I have seen these charts, or if you want to call it market action, that has happened before. Now, if you can see here, as the market started breaking down through this support here, and that was back in 2008, the market actually got to a point where there was too much selling activity involved and the market kept shooting down. A lot of people lost a lot of money, you know the situation. This point here is crucial, as well as that 1000 level on the S&P 500 down about here. As I said, technically I have seen this pattern play out before, and this area in here that the traders in our office have been playing through is basically what I call a vacuum area. It's a vacuum area there. And the reason that this is the case is because the market got sucked down here in 2008. Once it got through to this resistance point up here, we were expecting the market to actually get sucked in the opposite direction, in an upwards direction. You have seen that has played out in this case. But the most important thing about all this is the vacuum area that we are seeing has still not fulfilled its target. There is a little bit more potential to the upside. With it now being nearly expiry date in the S&P 500, we're still seeing a lot of strong buying coming into the earnings season. Being in the end of October, we're still seeing this upward movement. It is trying to get to our predetermined target in the vacuum, the top of the vacuum area there. So we are anticipating for the S&P 500 to come a little tiny bit higher. The market's looking very frosty up the top here. But once the market gets up to that 1103, 1104, 1105 level, or maybe even a little bit higher, it could go a considerable amount of higher, but that level is extremely important for myself and the other traders in the office here. Then, we could see a bit of sell-off. We're not talking a crash, but we could see a considerable sell-off from those levels. The one main thing that will help that is, as the market has been rallying up here, just ridiculous amount of rallying, buying going on, when people are buying and trying to capture the market upward movement, they basically have to put in stops to protect themselves in case the market falls. And once the stop loss on these traders' positions are hit, well, it's going to help send the market down. As you can see here, the stop levels will be sitting around just below these points on the market, and that will help the market sort of come down, and we could see a few 100-point drop on the S&P 500. No stop goes untouched on the S&P. The volatility is still there, probably a little bit of uncertainty with the earnings seasons. Anyway, it will be quite interesting to see what happens on the market and then come the end of October, we are anticipating maybe a little bit of a top and then a drop. So thank you very much for watching our video today. I appreciate rating and commenting on the video below. Thank you once again. Hopefully this video has helped you. Good luck out there. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you all very soon. MySpace Secrets, signing off. Ciao.